Welcome to the Human Nature Channel. I'm your host, mtamsula, also known as DaddyBaby on Twitter. And what am I doing here? Well, I'm here to announce my return to making videos. Yes. Thank you. I needed some time away from making videos. I needed to take a step back and get some perspective. I wanted to think about what does it really mean to be a video producer. Fortunately, the creative juices started flowing again, and let me show you how that came about. About 2 months ago, I got a comment on my last YouTube video from Jeff Feudner. "Where are you, dude?" I answered him. I said, "Oh, I'm still out there. I needed a break from doing LVS videos and videos in general. I love the friends I've made here, but I kind of hit the wall doing videos since this channel doesn't grow and I got exhausted. Non-LVS videos don't get as many views, and since there isn't that much more to say on the subject, I'm kind of in a bind. I hope it doesn't sound like I'm whining, but I got bored with the small numbers. The small numbers keep me from doing live streams. And I'd like to do live streams, but getting the numbers up is how you bring this about. Lately, all my energy has been going to Twitter. At mtamsula on Twitter, by the way. I do a lot of Twitter. Let's check it out. DaddyBaby! Yeah! I got the red pill Bill thing going. Odysseus, Agamemnon, and Helen of Troy traveled to the future under the banner, "Those who don't remember the past are doomed to retweet it." I thought that was kind of clever. Here we have a pinned tweet. The Greaser Warhol Strikes Again. If you'd like to help the cause, please send cash, check, gift cards to the Human Nature Channel, P.O. Box 81004, Pittsburgh, PA 15217. As you can see, there is the video number 23, the Las Vegas shooting. The Greaser Warhol is a friend of mine. There's Teresa. Hello, baby. Okay, here's some of my tweets. Greta. Let's skip school and smoke cigarettes behind the football bleachers? You know, climate change is real when men in Sweden no longer say I froze my balls off. Somebody parked in my favorite spot in front of my apartment building. How dare you? Okay, I guess this deserves some explanation. Cat Turd, describe the Lincoln Project in 2 words, and Lincoln Log, yeah, there you go. Let's see what else we got. Jackrabbit, good thing. I'm just answering one of the voices in my head. Now, if I like something, I will post it on Twitter. I like Tim Pool. I watch Tim Pool a lot. To answer the question, what are you up to? Trying to fix a hernia by standing on my toes while taking a leak. You? Now this one's kind of bizarre, because it was really an answer to a tweet that is unavailable. You had this lady that was saying, the Mediterranean diet promotes white supremacy. To which I kind of replied, I ate some white chili on Saturday. I guess that makes me a grand wizard. What else? Yeah, I admired Rush's talent. Trues to Rush. Anything interesting on Don, Tucker, this, that, and the other thing. Andy No. Oh! Brad Johnson. I listen to Brad Johnson. I post Brad Johnson. CIA, man. CIA, man. The Fugs. Now, he is a good guy. I got the feeling he's okay. Ex-CIA guy. Tina 40, who triathlete. Don't try to lay no boogie woogie on the king of rock and roll. Well, I think that's enough Twitter for now. Anyway, but even Twitter, where I post a link to this site, doesn't send a lot of traffic this way. Ideally, traffic between YouTube and Twitter should reinforce each other, but doesn't for me. I need a new approach. I came to that conclusion, and it's kind of why I stopped videos for a while. I need a new approach. Does not mean I am going to stop talking about the Las Vegas shooting, no. It will at least come up as a topic in the future, maybe even a video or two. But right now, I just felt the need to do something a little bit different. But if something about Vegas does come up, I will mention it. Here is Hunter UK's latest video from January 4th. And Hunter, if you're watching, sorry to hear about your mom. I lost mine about 7 years ago. It is a unique form of grief. But it's good to see that Hunter and Richard from Vegas October 1 Sounds are still at it. Very good. And Hunter tells this story about Stephen Paddock possibly driving between Mesquite and Las Vegas on like September 26th at a very high rate of speed. Just when you think Las Vegas can't get any stranger. So, yes, the pulse of the Las Vegas shooting truth community is right there. And you can take that to the bank. So, this is the new and improved Human Nature channel. I felt a need to do some things differently. I changed the background. You can see my tower model computer and my monitor. But the big change is I will no longer be scripted. I will no longer be writing scripts and reading them on video. Now, I like working off scripts. You get a little more control. And when you think of all the Las Vegas shooting videos I have done, and since there's a script to every one of them, I can put them together in book form and have it published on Amazon. So I could have a book on the Las Vegas shooting in raw form, and I could work with that. But there's a problem. If you go back to one of my early videos, number 6, That's a Nice Song. What I'm doing is I'm trying to be like this out of the woods Tucker Carlson. He'd write an essay and then put it on his teleprompter and he'd do it on video. And that's what I was doing because I thought, wow, what a great way to make a living, huh? Unfortunately, I learned the hard way that YouTube and television are different. And you should understand that probably what makes YouTube as much fun as it is spontaneity. And you're not really going to get that from a script. The guys I follow on YouTube, watch every day, Tim Pool, Lionel, they don't work off scripts. They do it extemporaneous. They have a pretty good idea what they want to say, and the composition takes place right in front of the camera lens. That's great because it gives you the opportunity to do more videos, get more videos out. Tim Pool, oh my goodness, Tim Pool's amazing. I can't even watch all the stuff he puts out in a day. I get it in my queue, okay, and they're always like 30 minutes long. Tim really goes in depth, but I also go, geez, how does he do that? Well, he's not weighing himself down with scripts. He's just going out there and satisfying a need. Yeah, see, while I was taking some time off, I had this insight, right? And what it is, and I'm speaking for myself. I'm not going to speak for anybody else, but speaking for myself, watching YouTube is a habit. It's an amazing habit. I love YouTube. Holy cow, I subscribe to something like 106 people. And, you know, a lot of those people don't put out videos on a regular basis. Some people have been silent for a long time. But with the guys on my list who publish to YouTube regularly, plus all these new channels, historical channels, popular science channels that I could stumble upon, I could spend 16 hours a day watching YouTube because it's a habit. So I sat back and I said, all right, no more scripts. What I want to do is at least a video a day. I'm working towards that. I'm making changes. I'm doing different sort of things. But the goal is, first, do a video a day. Not much longer than 10 minutes. I've read YouTube for Dummies. I do research. They love regularity and they don't like shorts. So over 10 minutes, video a day. The next step will be 2 videos a day. I want to be the Henry Ford of YouTube. So the whole point is I'm doing it this way so I can get my subscription numbers up and my view numbers up, and I can do live streams. I looked into it. YouTube told me, we'll let you know, so I'm figuring at least 1,000 subscribers. And, well, if it's the same as it is with monetization, you got to get 1,000 subscribers in a year's time. And if you don't do that on December 31st, it flips back to 0. It doesn't carry over into the next year. So the clock is ticking. You know, here it is, a new year more or less. I got to get 1,000 subscribers by December 31st, and if we do, we'll have a big New Year's Eve party. Uh-oh, it's getting late, and I'm starting to babble. Have a good one.